Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, me and Gary stayed up way too late last night.
Yeah.
Like, way too late last night.
She was editing, and I got really deep into a show.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what show.
The Island.
The Island. We watched The Island, that's right.
Yeah.
And then I watched another one, but I don't remember what the other one was.
I don't know what it was either, but we were watching that for a while.
Put on something just to put on something. And, yeah, I ended up getting involved into it.
Yeah.
Like...
I just stayed up way too late because I was editing out a video for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually is uploading. It says it's got like 45 minutes to an hour left. It keeps fluctuating because, I don't know, Starlink is being really good today with the download speeds. It's like 60 megs or whatever for download, but the upload speeds are like struggling to hit 1. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. So hopefully it'll be out here within the next hour or so for you guys. I'm hoping. I worked really hard on it last night. It's a very good vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it. Abraham and Scarlett are featured inside it. They helped me out quite a bit. Yeah. It was a good day. It was a good couple of days that made that vlog. So I'm really looking forward to putting that out for you guys today. It's coming down today. So we are experiencing again, we're talking about it again. We're experiencing a ridiculous heat wave. There is a high heat index out here with heat warnings and advisories. The real feel is 114. I feel like we are back in the desert again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm I'm speechless with it because it's exactly like the desert. It feels like as if it rained yesterday, and yeah, it's hot.
It's gross outside.
Hot.
We're sitting in the shade and it's over 100 degrees right now in the shade with 32% humidity. So the humidity isn't as bad.
No.
And this is in the shade though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually very curious. I want to take the thermometer down to the basement and see what the temperature is like in the basement.
As well as the humidity levels. I
Yeah,
want to see that.
I want to see that too. And do some tests later.
So maybe I'll take that down right after this.
Yeah.
Get that in there.
Let it sit for an hour or so it can actually change and
go and check it out. See what happens.
yeah, I think that'd be interesting to find out because I know it feels so much cooler inside the basement than it does outside. It feels even cooler than it does like right here.
Yeah.
You know, underneath the tarp. So yeah. I've been talking with Gary about how we're going to proceed with the waterproofing of the top.
Yes.
We still have the Kills paint that we got to paint on top of the subflooring.
But it's a primer.
It is a primer. So I'm kind of floating some ideas to Gary. I think that instead of the plastic, I'm just scared of the plastic idea, guys, and I'll tell you why. When we moved out here and we set up this whole camp life with Country Road Cure and us, we had all the pallets down to make like a little floor so when it rains we're not walking out of the trailer into mud, and it just makes it feel nicer to have a pallet deck out here, which it worked out great. But you know, we're desert people, and so we took our desert training out here to this forest landscaping and it didn't really work out well.
Yeah.
And how we failed is we put a piece of tarp, a large tarp, over the top of the decking, closing it in, and our thought process was, well, if snakes get underneath there, they're not going to come and like bite us, because that was something that we had to worry about in the desert. And also we were thinking like, oh, it'd be easier to clean, we can just sweep it or hose it off and it'll be a lot easier, we won't drop things and have it fall in between the pallet slats, and you know, and it would work out nice. And it did work out nice until we started getting mushy floor, and that was probably like, I don't know, in the spring, right? We took it all apart and we ripped off the tarp from the top of here, and when we ripped it off and we looked underneath there, there was so many rotten boards from the pallets because we trapped all the moisture, and we didn't really think about it because we're from the desert. We didn't think about things like moisture and, you know, the havoc that it could wreak. So having experienced that out here already, I am personally kind of like, I don't know if I want to necessarily put tarp or even plastic or anything over the top of the subflooring. I'm kind of leaning towards let's paint it with the waterproofing paint, like that dry lock that we have, that we did on all the blocks. And I mean, that dry lock stuff is what you put on top of trailers, RVs, campers and stuff, and it helps to keep it waterproof. And it's a lot like Flex Seal,
Yeah.
except it's more construction grade than Flex Seal. Flex Seal is a very good product, but it's more very expensive for a tiny little bottle. And it's like that as seen on TV stuff, you know, where the dry lock, you can get it in those big 5-gallon buckets like we've been purchasing, and it's more cost effective to get it that way, and it's industrial strength.
A lot.
So
it's a lot better buying it that much at a time if you need to do like a huge surface, because
oh yeah,
1 gallon's like $60
mm-hmm.
or something like that. Whereas like the 5 is, it's expensive, but it's still like $160 for that 1 5-gallon versus
yeah. But I mean, if
$60 for
1 gallon. So 160 for 5 gallons or 60 for 1 gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always buy the 5-gallon because then we have extra. So I'm kind of like leaning towards Gary. I'm like, hey babe, since I'm doing all this painting with this dry lock, maybe we should paint the kills on first, so the mold and mildew resistant stuff, and then after we do the kills, maybe we should ixnay the plastic, and we should just go with the straight dry lock. It's not going to hurt anything when we go to build on top of it. We can build directly on that. Yeah. We can lay, you know, flooring down, like the actual flooring that we want to use, whether it's laminate or tile or carpet or the plank and seal or whatever.
If it's tile, regardless, I'd be buying that backer that I would put down first.
Right.
Like, regardless.
Well, we don't really want tile. What we were talking about was more like the Pergo.
Yeah. And
like the Pergo wood flooring.
In that sense, it's fine because you're going to be doing we'd be doing a lot of other things.
Yeah, you lay down like this mat first, and then it goes like snap and seal, and it just kind of goes. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything to have that on there. And I don't know, drop it down in the comments. What are you guys thinking about that? Because this is something that's been going on my mind for the last few days, because we need to get out there and finish all the waterproofing completely. I mean, it's caulked in right now. We're kind of, to be honest with you, we're putting it off because we're experiencing this extreme heat right now. And we don't want to be out there just dying in the sun. I'm waiting until like next week when the heat wave is kind of gone. I'm trying to, but I don't know if we can.
The heat wave's going to go anywhere. I really don't think it is. I've been looking at it, and it's like, it's not going to go anywhere. So I think that we're going to have to just wake up really early.
Yeah.
And start doing that schedule.
We have to. Mm-hmm. Where we're out there working at like 5 o'clock in the morning. We are working. And we're waking up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
You get back on a good
sleep schedule. To, dude. But you know, when we're staying up until 3 o'clock in the morning, it's hard to start work at 5. It's just, I mean, it's not happening. But we've kind of messed ourselves up with that, but it's our own fault. We'll get back to it.
Yep.
But we definitely need to do that. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. What do you guys think about us doing that and nixing the plastic altogether? We can always return that roll. It's not a big deal. We haven't opened it yet.
Nope. We
could always save it and use it for something else, as far as maybe we'll save it and use it for the flooring when we do some internal painting or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Depending on cash flow, and if we need to return it right away, then let's go return it and get our money back.
Yeah.
And then if we, we might want to do that just so that way we're not holding on to it and the box doesn't get all ruined.
Mm-hmm.
If we decide that we're not using it. So, I don't know. I don't know. Lots of things are floating around up here. I'm just
her brain is flowing.
My brain is flowing. I'm just kind of scared of the whole mushy floor mold situation. Those materials aren't cheap, and Gary doesn't like to do the work twice, and I don't like to pay for things twice. That's like a huge pet peeve of his and a pet peeve of mine. So, I mean, I'm not so mindful. I'm on doing the work twice. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but for me, I'm just so cheap. I don't like paying for things twice. If I pay for it once, then like that should be it. I don't want to just Anyway, so yeah, we've been thinking about that and kind of working towards that. I don't know. We did get a lot done the last few days. You guys are going to see that on an upcoming vlog on Simple Life very shortly. And today, I got to do some domestic stuff. We've kind of screwed ourselves by staying up so late last night. We woke up late today, and now, like we were talking about, it's over 100 degrees in the shade. We will get out and go do some stuff inside the basement and also on top, but I am waiting until it's like the later afternoon hours, because then the sun will be on its descent and it won't be as brutal as it is like right now. Like right now it's terrible. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get to some of these questions, you guys. Sorry we're so random and sporadic today, but that's just
Us.
Yeah, it's us. We're running off of very, very little sleep.
Yes.
Oh, you hear
It's
this?
hot.
You hear the cicadas?
Bugs are starting to come out.
They just got real loud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get on some of these questions, guys. This one, the first one is from Laura Hallman, and she's asking, have you guys ever drank liquid IV? My son swears by it.
I have.
I
they
haven't.
they are actually really amazing, to be quite honest. They are very good if you are dehydrated or anything else like that. Like it really helps you out a lot.
I haven't used it yet, but I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast a lot when we're out working. If it's not music, then, you know, I like to listen to different podcasts. And Joe Rogan's one of my favorite podcasters. He has so many different people on there all the time. And one of his sponsors for his podcast is Liquid IV. He's always, a lot of his podcasts are sponsored by them. So I've heard of it through Joe Rogan, but I've never tried it yet. So
Good.
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes good.
Tastes good, and
Yeah.
it's, I mean...
Does it taste like a Gatorade or what?
It's like water.
Like water?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's got all the electrolytes and everything else in it that you need to basically rejuvenate yourself.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a liquid IV in a sense. Like, think of an IV.
That's what it's called, so.
Yeah, think of an IV. Like, that's
Yeah.
basically what it is.
Well, cool. Well, you know what, Laura? I might have to look into that because with these heat waves, we don't need a heat stroke. We don't need to be down and out for weeks and weeks because we decided to push it. And, I mean, we do drink so much water. We drink a ton of water. But it's still, you know, it's very draining. And so even with all the water and, you know, you got to cool yourself down and go hide in the shade and in the air conditioner and fans. And we do everything that we possibly can, but it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for the suggestion. I'm going to check that out. Roberta Funkhauser, what will y'all do with the campers? Will they stay at Camp Life for visitors? And I'm assuming she's asking after the basement is finished.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, yes and no. So yes, we are going to keep the trailers. They will stay at Camp Life for visitors for a short time. But we're also planning on moving it over towards our basement, and we're probably going to have like a carport of some sort over it, so that way it's more parked for long term. We haven't fully decided if we're going to keep this trailer, you know, forever or not. On the one hand, you know, I'm sentimental, and so like I want to keep it, and then if, you know, me and Gary and the family want to go on a trip or something, we could use it.
But on the other hand, I'm more so in the sense of I don't want to store it to run into issues with it and then having to fix it, and just that back and forth with anything that just sits there. Like anything that you get or own and it just sits there, it tends to deteriorate over time, especially out here with the humidity and everything. So my look on it is if I'm going to have something, I'd rather have something that I'm going to use. Yeah. And that's just the way I look at it. Whereas, like, yeah, people could use it in a sense when they come over, but at the same time, and long-term wise, once the house is all said and done, the basement would be a good spot for anybody to chill and hang out, you know.
That, and over here at camp, you know,
we have other plans.
We do have other plans with Country Road Cure and with us. You know, I guess it's not for a very long time, so don't be banging on us for it, but we do plan to put some dry cabins over here. So when we have friends and relatives and stuff coming over here, they're going to have their own little setup, but it's not going to be for a while. Anthony and Roxanne got to finish their house over at Country Road Cure. We got to finish ours. This is kind of in like our 5-year plan, right? So we do want to have something over here. But I guess for the immediate, we're going to hang on to it. We're going to have it, and it's going to be used for our guests in the immediate. Because...
And we'll see what we do later on.
Yeah. This cat is freaking driving me nuts. I swear. I'm sorry, guys. This kitten, I have one kitten that my cat Duchess had, and it's so vocal. It just does that all day. I got a fan going on for those kittens. There is a fan in there, so that way, you know, they're not so hot. But this one cat... It's a baby, but it's got its eyes open already, and it's jumping out of the box, and it keeps getting itself out of the box. And that's what I had to do yesterday when I had to leave and go check on the cat. I had to go take it out of from the little cage and put it back in the box with its mom, and then it shut up. So I'm guaranteeing you, it jumped out of the box, and Duchess is just like, well, you wanted to be out of the box then. And now it's screaming because it wants to get back inside the box. This cat's gonna drive me nuts. Go ahead and can you read my handwriting?
I hope.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to check on that kitten again really quick. Oh, now I'm getting ready to go in there and it's being quiet. No, there it goes again. I'm gonna go see if it's out of the box. Cause this cat's
you're
driving
teasing me.
The cat's driving me nuts. I can't hardly think straight because all I hear is meow meow meow.
So Bola is wondering, how is the total property done? How did SLR and CRC come to purchase the land? Did one of you purchase, or did you form a corp, basically? So basically what ended up happening is all four of us went in onto this property. We are all four owners of this property. Nobody owns it higher than the other. And yeah, it's amazing. It's not split it up per se, in a sense of like this is yours, this is ours. In a sense, it's everything is everybody's. So it makes it really nice in that sense. And let me see. I'm assuming that's the question per se on all of that. The other question is Curtis Epp. Gary, if you were a cartoon character, who would you be? That is a good question. How about you guys try to answer that one? I'm really curious to see what you guys think. What my cartoon character would be. I know who I would be.
My vote is for Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's where I think Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But I'm curious on your guys' input on that one. Let's see. The other person said, Mary West. Another question says, did you get the rain worried about your subfloor? Oh, okay. The way that she has these questions in here. Your handwriting is like chicken scratch, man.
Hey, it's cursive. I can't help that you don't know cursive.
This ain't cursive.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, it's a mix. It's like
That's the thing. I'm like,
it's like
it
Ebonics.
looks like an
Okay?
N, but it's not. It's an R and an I. I'm like, there's no space in between.
It's my,
like, okay.
it's my way of cursive. What question are you on?
Did we get the rain, or she's worried about our subfloor, Mary West? We did get the rain.
Yeah, we did. Not last night, but the night before.
Yes.
It came and went.
Yeah.
Really fast.
But it's like I said, the advanced tech subfloor is meant for the elements itself. You do need to get in there in a good rush, in a sense, to try to cover it as fast as you can so you can protect it. But it's got that sealant layer on the advanced tech floor already, so it does help with that aspect. We're gonna definitely try to go a little above and beyond because we're gonna be living in there. Because yeah, we're not gonna be completely dried in fully. And
that's why I'm thinking about things like dry lock.
Yeah.
And,
so
you know.
it's trust me, I was worried about the subfloor too, but at the same time, it's perfectly fine.
It didn't hurt anything.
Nope.
I will say that there was a little bit of water inside the basement, but not much, like the tiniest puddles.
Yep.
Compared to before. I mean,
Yep.
like there's like the tiniest little bits. So there was some seepage, but it wasn't that bad. So I really I would like to get all these waterproofing measures done, and then I'll be praying for rain. I'll be praying that it rains, and if it doesn't rain, then maybe I'll take the hose to the top just to see if there's leaks and stuff. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what we should do. Comment down below.
I'd be afraid to have rushing water.
I know, the hose.
The hose of
Well, if I like sprayed the hose up, right, and then it came down like it's raining, or maybe I put the sprinkler right there. You know, it would be kind of like a rain.
Yeah.
Right? You know? Just to see and just let it go for 10 minutes.
I would give it a couple of days for it to dry.
Oh, for sure. I'm not gonna like
But
roll
yes.
the dry lock on and then like an hour later go and do that. No, I'm talking like roll the dry lock on, wait like a week or two, see
Alright.
if the sky gives us rain. If the sky doesn't give us any rain, then like make
Check
artificial rain, you know, just to check.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're flying by the seat of our pants, as I like to say. So, I don't know. We have one last question, and then we're going to get out of here and get on with the rest of our day. And this one comes from Beverly Brown. Do you have the bathroom things yet? And are you doing a double shower or a single?
Double shower?
Yeah, like a his and her shower?
No, we're doing just like the regular bathtub shower all in one that we can slide in and everything like that.
But the bathtub is going to be bigger than like a standard,
Yes.
narrow tub. It's going to be a lot wider. So if we wanted to, we could take bath together, you know what I mean? But it's not quite like the garden tub. That's what I want. That's what I want. So we have to go shopping. Let's not, Gary's already holding his breath. He's like,
how big of a freaking tub do you want, man?
I want a nice sized tub. I want a tub that's going to be big. You're a tall dude. Don't you want to sit in the tub and have an Epsom salt bath and everything?
Yeah, all I was gonna do is get one that's like this, you know. It's like, it's hard for me to get in a tub with you, regardless, unless we have like a jacuzzi tub. Like that's the only way that we can do that in a sense. So yeah. I'm just saying, like,
our old house in Arizona, we were.
Yeah, but that's a lot of water to fill up, man.
That was a big tub.
It's a big. I'm just trying to think, and I'm trying to let you know.
I spoke too soon. Gary's already holding his breath. He's all.
I'm like, baby, think about it. Just think about it, babe. I'm just saying. And if
puffing
we did,
himself up.
if you wanted a jacuzzi tub in a sense, and like a stand-up shower, that would be for the master.
Yeah.
And I would make that jacuzzi tub be like
with the jets and everything.
Yes, yeah. And I would almost do it like a hot tub.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think that it's necessary for us to have one inside the house like that. I think if we want a jacuzzi, then we'll buy a jacuzzi.
Exactly. That's where I was trying to get to.
No,
like,
I don't
I'm
think
just
it's
saying
necessary.
if you really need it or want it in the house, then I guess I'll do it for you. But I'm just saying if I do it would be in the master.
In the basement, we do plan on having a larger than standard tub. We've already agreed upon that.
It's just going to be bulged out instead of that square little box where it's like, I can't fit in this thing. Like, what the heck? This is like a kid's tub. No, I want one that's at least like, you know, the one that comes out a little bit on the edges.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. They're oval shaped.
Yes.
Yeah, they're oval shaped tubs.
Yeah.
But we are doing like a standard bathroom insert. So making of the bathroom for downstairs in the basement is going to be very quick. Very, very easy and very quick, because we're just going to do those inserts that you can buy from Home Depot, from Lowe's. You can get them online as well, but we're probably just going to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's. But it's the shower wall, and like the whole fixture is just this one piece that you buy, and you have it framed out, and all you do is you just go, and it's there. Yep. So that's what we're doing for the basement. It's quick. It's actually very affordable. They do make them to look very nice. And it's gonna be sufficient for our needs, so that's what we're gonna do for downstairs in the basement, and then we'll have a shower and a bathtub like super quick. So that's kind of what we're thinking of doing down there. I don't know if our master bedroom. I think our master bedroom, we are planning on having a bathtub in there too. I think the blueprints call for that as well. So I don't think we're gonna have a double shower in any of the bathrooms. So. But
like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the master, because we can still.
There's enough space.
There's enough space up there to where I could play around.
Yep.
So if you wanted something like a tub shower combo type thing, and then a standalone shower where you can just walk in and shower and then walk out.
Yeah, like how our Arizona house was.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But it would be off on that corner side. It would just be a regular stand-up shower.
Yeah.
With the tub as well, so that way we can take a nice Epsom salt bath right in there.
Well, we'll decide that when time comes.
We'll see.
We still have plenty of time.
We'll see.
Plenty of time. Right now, our main focus is just basement. We're just trying to finish and finalize all that stuff for there. But we're making progress, dude, day by day. I mean, we're chugging along, chugga, even in this ridiculous heat. It's crazy sometimes. But you know what? Got to get her done, and the only people that are going to do it is us. And there's nobody that's going to do it for us.
No.
You know, so, and I wouldn't want anybody to either. This is our journey, and as crazy as this might sound to you guys, it's fun to us. This is what we worked so hard to do. We worked so hard in Arizona so we can come out here and work so hard in Arkansas. But at least now we're working hard for ourselves out here in our dream, and we're building it up together, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Yeah. I'm just happy in life in general. I've just been like on cloud 9, man. The last few weeks, just as it gets closer and closer and closer, like I'm so happy. Like nothing can take my joy. Good. It's good. It's very good.
Makes me happy.
You make me happy.
Well.
So anyway, guys, we're going to run. We got a lot of stuff we're going to do. You guys will see what's coming up in some upcoming videos. I think the next time, we got one coming out today on Simple Life Reclaimed. We're going to have another one coming out for you guys on Friday. I'm back, baby. My schedule's going again, so we got things in line to be coming out in a timely manner, so you guys shouldn't have to be waiting and waiting for videos. You guys should be able to get them on Mondays and Fridays like normal. Today is Tuesday. We will be going live tomorrow on Real Talk with SLR. So this channel, going to be going live. Hopefully you guys can be there. It'll be at 6 o'clock Arkansas time. So hopefully you guys will be there. That being said, though, there will not be a Real Talk recorded episode. So you guys got to save up all your questions. I will do my homework per the usual. If you guys leave suggestions and stuff, since we asked you guys to, we will discuss that on our live stream. So we hope to see you guys there, and yeah, we're gonna run. So until the next one, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one, you guys.
Bye, you guys.
Later.